What's going on, y'all? Buttery Workshop back with another episode. And today, we're going to be taking a look at Action Bronson's New Balance 990v6 Baklava sneaker. So on the box here, they're actually labeled as M990AB6. I'm going to assume that the AB stands for Action Bronson. I'm not sure if on the other boxes it just says V6 or something of that nature. But let's take a look at the box. On the top here, you've got this glossy New Balance logo with a little nick in the box here, but we're not going to hold it against them. On the side, you see it says Baklava New Balance. And you also see New Balance made in the USA or made in USA. And with that tag, it's like 75% or 70% of the production and all of that of the sneaker took place in the USA. So there's that. Let's take a closer look at this label here. And as you can see, these are in a US size 4. How'd that happen? Oh, here's how it happened. I'm driving and part of their bot prevention system required you to complete a sentence. It said, F, that's blank. And if you're familiar with Action Bronson, you know F, that's delicious. Shout out to YouTube compliance. We're gonna keep it PG right now. So we're driving. I hand the phone to my wife. I'm like, hey, try and check me out. She's going through the motions and my size was unavailable. We go for a size down, 11.5, unavailable, or maybe a 12.5, unavailable. But her size was available. And she just breezed on through the checkout process without any sort of issues, no page reloading on her, nothing. Just got them. And at that point, I don't even know if she knew what this sneaker looked like, but she knew I wanted them. She ended up getting them for herself. And because of that, we're still able to do an unboxing here. So these are the Action Bronson Baklava New Balance 990v6s in a US men's size 4. First, when you open up this box here, see this sort of reflective metallic material with this QR code. Now, in my mind, we scan this QR code and I'm thinking maybe it'll bring us to like an unreleased song or something, or, you know, something interactive for the people that actually ended up getting a pair. Instead, it brings you to the Specializing in Life website where there is a capsule clothing collection that accompanies this sneaker release, but it would have been nice if it brought you to like an exclusive song or something that was representative of this collaboration. But let's get into the sneaker itself. God, this looks like a little baby shoe in my hands. But this New Balance 990v6, let's study it in person. Now, when I first saw this sneaker, I was immediately drawn to it. I think that it does a really good job encapsulating this melting pot of influences and references that you get when you listen to an Action Bronson project or you watch any of his shows or just follow him on Instagram, watch his interviews. I loved it. It was love at first sight. But there have been many New Balance collaborations as of late, all with their own unique take or not so unique take on this classic design and bringing their own flavor to the sneaker. But this one stood out to me as one of the potential standout sneakers from all of the collaborations that we've gotten in the last several years. This is a Salehi Bembury and Joe Freshgoods level collaboration. And also really enjoyed the rollout for this sneaker and seeing them first debut with Action Bronson participating in a wrestling match, and even all of the accompanying graphics and illustrations where this was sort of morphing into all sorts of utility vehicles. Damn, this is fire. And one of the greatest features and attributes of this sneaker is the use of so many different materials and textures and colors. Even just holding them in my hand, I keep noticing new details. I didn't realize that this part of the sole was actually translucent. So it has this really nice ice blue look in person. I'm not sure if this is coming through on the camera. Even the way that these laces, these pink and purple laces pop. Like, it's hard to make laces or anything really pop out on a sneaker where everything is popping out. But there's this really nice mix of these sort of natural tones. You've got this nice rich olive pig suede. You've got this forest green lining that goes to the back of the tongue. And even with this sort of, is this coffee color? What is this? I don't know if I would classify this as like, I would almost classify this color as like a brown cinnamon color. Knowing that this is 3M reflective takes even these natural tones and makes them pop under the right circumstances. So if there's any sort of flash photography, you're gonna see this whole sneaker light up. Even on the back here with this highlight orange heel accent that also has that 3M reflective treatment. We've also got Baklava New Balance on the insole, as well as on the tongue here in the Baklava 990v6. Overall, I can't lie. I'd convinced myself that I was fine not getting a pair, but holding these in my hands right now, oh man, it just makes me want them even more. Years ago, Action Bronson posted some images of a potential collaboration with Adidas that never saw the light of day. He shared in a recent interview that Teddy Santis from Aimé Leon d'Or was actually the person to help connect the dots and help get this collaboration underway and reconnect him with the folks at New Balance. So timing is everything, and this is definitely the best design I saw, especially compared to all of those earlier samples. And it's perfect capstone. Is a capstone the right word? Can you Google what capstone means?
A large flat stone forming a roof over the chamber of a tomb.
Damn. Is this closing a tomb? Damn, that's crazy. Maybe it's not a capstone. I don't think that the New Balance collaborations are coming to a close at all, but this is a great start to the year for New Balance and for Action Bronson. Now, one thing I was concerned about was this pig suede. So there have been a ton of images floating around online featuring these, including sort of the first official images or official-ish images that Action Bronson shared, where this suede was looking so lush and buttery. But in some of the other official photos that I saw featuring this sneaker, the suede was looking super dull. So I am happy to see that on the actual pair that made it out to the public, that there is still some plushness to this suede. And I think after some wear, after a bit of usage and getting some fresh air, being exposed to the elements, this is only going to become a bit more plush. So as fire as I think this sneaker is, I know that people are torn out there. Some people are like, those are horrible. Why would they ever put those out? And other people are like, oh, this is the best sneaker of all time. I don't think it's the best sneaker of all time. I also clearly don't think that they are disgusting. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. So drop a comment down below. Are you feeling these? Would you cop? Would you not cop? Would you just flip them? What would you do? For me, this is an instant cop. And even after the initial release on the Specializing in Life website, these also released on the New Balance website. Action Bronson and New Balance also hosted a surprise pop-up in Boston that I did not see until it was too late and all the tickets were sold out. Yeah, I think these are incredible, and I'm still holding out. Maybe I'll come across a pair of my size at some point in the near or distant future. But definitely a great sneaker. Drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. And also, let me know if you want to see my wife do a little review. We gotta do some on foot stuff. We gotta do something, because just holding a sneaker in hand, like, yeah, there are some sneakers that look good in hand, but you really gotta see them on foot. You gotta see them part of a fit to really appreciate them. So drop a comment down below. Let me know if you want to see that, and we'll arrange to make that happen. But as always, like and subscribe. We're on the road to 1K. Big giveaway coming. You don't want to miss it. And I'll see you on the next episode. I'm out. Peace.
I like my champagne cold, my wine lightly chill. Please don't run up, you might get the same treatment the mic gets. Peep the lamp on my desk, that's a light flex.